I didn't know it was over. Take care of you.
So, you have not been living under a rock. What's going on in the world right now, especially here in the United States, regarding the Black Lives Matter movement, racism, and George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and a whole bunch more. I'm here to give my thoughts on it. I'm usually not the one that gets into politics or things of that nature. I usually keep to myself when it comes to those type of things, but I just really don't give a damn anymore. I guess with me, I've always kind of been, you know, the token black child. As long as I remember, you know, I grew up on the white side of town. I went to an all-white, not an all-white, I went to a predominantly white elementary school, middle school, and high school. Hell, even on my baseball team, I was the only black person there for the most part. So I've always kind of, you know, not saying that my friends are racist, but I also know as a black male in America what that means, especially with these last 5 or 6 years. So with that being said, I'm here to talk about, I'm not really going to go that far into depth about the murders because they're open to the public. You can look them up. You can Google them, educate yourselves. But I'm here mostly to talk about racism and also in what's going on with the riots. I'm going to say a couple things, first of all, before we even get into the video. One, if you don't want to hear about that, kindly log the off of my YouTube channel and don't come back. Two, if you're uncomfortable with even the title of this video, you might want to take a good hard look in the mirror and think, you know, maybe, just maybe, I'm a little bit racist. Whoa. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but hey, you know, if your hood is showing, if your MAGA hat is showing, who's to blame but you? 3, please don't get in the comments saying, oh my god, you know, how in the fuck are you gonna talk about racism when you're da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da? First of all, regardless of how I dress, how I talk, how I act, whatever the hell, that America has made being black a stereotype and acting black a stereotype. At the end of the day, I am fully aware. I've known that since I was about 5, and I'm pretty sure no matter how the hell I dress or how the hell I act, if me and you were in a situation that involved cops, I would most likely be the one that's going to jail. So, if you're still here after that, let's get into the video. Initial thoughts that I had about the situation was that wow, another black male was killed. And then I found out about Breonna Taylor, and I was like, okay, a black woman was killed. And then more and more, within a month, I think it was 5, or it was either 4 or 5 or 6, I don't really know the exact number, of people that died. Just like that. With the riots, you know, here's my thing. So, let's flash back to, you know, 1960-ish, when the Civil Rights Movement was going on, you know, full-fledged force. Martin Luther King Jr. was heading the charge, and we were doing peaceful protesting all around the South, March on Washington, all that iconic stuff. We get to his motel room, bow, assassinated on the spot, shot in the head for peaceful protesting. Right, flash forward a couple years, get to about 2014-ish. Colin Kaepernick, one of the top players in the NFL at the time, decided to grow an afro, which, you know, if you feel some type of way about an afro, it's literally just hair. He decided that in regarding all that had been happening prior to that, with the murders of Trayvon Martin, Eric Gardner, Sandra Bland, and a whole bunch more people to name, he decided to take it upon himself to again peaceful protest and kneel during the national anthem. And of course, people got mad and completely annihilated his career. Just said how awful he was as a player, even though he literally made it to the Super Bowl the year before, and just killed any type of momentum he had in the NFL, just slid it off. You know? Okay. So you see the pattern of peaceful protesting. This does not work. Flash forward to today's time with the riots. So a lot of people online were saying, how is this honoring George Floyd's name? How is rioting and destroying people's businesses and da 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 da. It's killing his honor. Okay, there's a couple of things wrong with that to begin with, Karen, but we're gonna get into it anyways. So one, the riots weren't just solely based off of George Floyd. Yes, George Floyd was, the tipping point for the riots to occur. Those riots happened off of years of pent-up aggression and just years of seeing failure after failure from the criminal justice system. Just wanted to pop in. Just a quick reminder, if you want to say, oh, well, at least the officer was arrested. Well, there was more than one officer on the scene, and the one that got arrested, he only got arrested for third-degree murder. That's an issue. Third-degree murder is considered an accidental murder. It's on the same, I guess, playing field as you, accidentally hitting your kid with a car. It wasn't an accident. Point blank, period. The other 3 officers have not been charged. And on top of that, Miss Taylor's officers that killed her, none of them have been charged either. So, yeah. Enjoy that broccoli cheddar soup. But if you think about it, not until people were destroying Target and slinging around ladies in wheelchairs, people started to give a damn, God forbid someone touched the Hall of Fame and the Hall of Fame football museum. Like, what? Two, people can rebuild businesses. Now, small businesses, I get that. I understand. Whatever. But large corporations like a Target or a Starbucks or the Hall of Fame Museum, that can get rebuilt. George Floyd can't get rebuilt. He can't come back. Sandra Bland can't come back. Human lives are more important. Some glass windows and some brick and mortar. I just want to make sure we're on the same page. 3, a lot of people have also been saying, MLK wouldn't want you to protest. He was all about peacefulness and unity and harmony. Like I said before, MLK was murdered, bang pop, right there. Not only by a white man, but by a white racist man. And not only just a white racist man, he killed him the day after he spoke about racism. Peacefully at that. So how can you say MLK wouldn't want this? We don't know what MLK would have wanted, because he he was murdered prematurely. Decided to expose themselves on different platforms of social media, whether it be Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. A lot of it has been on Facebook. Please, oh my god, when you say all lives matter, it is so not only insensitive, just plain right ignorant.
Stop right there, because I got to speak on something when it comes to this Black Lives Matters. I was having a conversation the other day, and this girl says, I just can't support it. All lives matter. You're right, Karen. All lives do matter. But let me put it to you like this. Say we all sit down to eat, and everybody gets a plate of food except for Bob. Bob says, I'm hungry. I want a plate of food. Karen says, we're all hungry, Bob. Bob says, but I don't have any food. I deserve food. Karen says, we all deserve food, Bob, with her full plate, and continues to eat. Do they all deserve food? Of course. But saying it doesn't change the fact that Bob still doesn't have any. Do all lives matter? Yes. But saying it doesn't change the fact that Black lives haven't mattered for years. Don't be mad because you don't have a movement. Be happy you don't need one. Black lives matter.
Black people are not saying our lives matter more than yours, or your lives don't matter at all at that. But what we're saying is that right now, Black people don't matter to the people that are in charge, whereas you do. So to raise awareness of that, we're just saying Black lives matter. Also, in regards to the whole social media thing, why is it that, when you see a fist or you see a whole bunch of Black people, rioting or whatever, why do you call Black people thugs when they protest? But white people can protest when they win a football game. So, all in all, use your voice for good. especially if you have black friends or a black boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. We might not say that your privilege and your voice matters to us, but in times like this, it does feel better when people that you know and you care about and you love, you know that they have your back 100%. Not 95, not 99, 100%. Like I said before, if you felt uncomfortable by anything that was said, you might need to take a good, long, hard look in the mirror and really think to yourself, am I the best version of myself? If you have a platform, speak up, say something, because people are looking towards you, especially whether it's on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever. If you have a platform, this is the time where you are supposed to use your platform to spark conversations with your audience, especially if they are young and impressionable and they don't know anything. You are there. First of all, they put you there, and it's looking towards you to shine some guidance and to shine some light for them, as a positive energy in their life. So that's what they're looking towards you for. So if you're not doing that, you're doing your platform an injustice, and honestly, you should really just quit. So final thoughts are, Donald Trump, tell the people that are there for you, that support you, that you love them, you cherish them. So I think I've said everything I wanted to say, because it is 1:50 right now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next upload. Bye, guys.
Take care of you.